What's up, everybody? This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, your host of MrGentleman, like the podcast. And this week's sponsorship is from Newsly. Newsly is a all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up web articles about the most trending topics on the web at any given moment and read them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time in ever on the internet, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. Browse articles from topic you choose, start playing, start scrolling, and start listening. You can follow any topic as you specifically as you like, from sports, science to Bitcoin, even for the Kardashians. It will find you on the latest article and you read them to you out loud. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from over 50 countries. Our podcast, MrGentleman, like the podcast, is on there as well. Yes, it is. Shout out to Newsly for that. I started using it as my default podcast app. Download and use Newsly for free from www.newsly.me or from the link in the description. Use the promo code MrGentleman that I will also put in the description and receive 1 month free premium subscription. So you already know, y'all, download Newsly now. Check it out. Support them, y'all. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, your host of MrGentleman, like that podcast, and enjoy the show. You are now listening to MrGentleman, like the podcast presents Date Night Talk Podcast with Ken, aka MrGentleman,
and your girl Vanna B. Tap in.
Yeah. Yes, hello everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, 1/4 of the Premier Boy Podcast, and your host, MrGentleman, like the podcast. Welcome to another new episode of MrGentleman, like the podcast presents Date Night Talk Podcast. Hope all is well. And I just want to take time to thank everybody for tuning in to the pilot episode, part 1 of Date Night Talk. Thank you to my co-host, Ms. Vanna B, for interviewing me for the very first episode. But I'm going to get some revenge, and I'm going to get her back in the hot seat, and I will be interviewing her for the episode. So y'all need to know a little bit more about Miss Vanna B, the co-host of Date Night Talk Podcast. And this was really fun. This was really fun. But you already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Gia.
And I'm Layla, and we're from the podcast She Fucking Did That.
And you are listening to the great MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, of MrGentleman Like the Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Like the Podcast, where we bring many guests telling about their stories about their brand they got going on. Also about me telling y'all my personal stories about things that are going on in my life. Also, we have many spin-off shows on MrGentleman Like the Podcast called The Old School Show with myself and the Star Writing Rod, where we talk anything old school, which happen every 4th or 5th Sunday at 12 a.m. on the MrGentleman Like the Podcast Network. And another spin-off show called A Conversation About Music Podcast, where we talk to many artists about their music journey. And also we have a roundtable music discussion about anything music, and which should come on every first Sunday at 12 a.m. on MrGentleman Like the Podcast Network. And yeah, you already know, if y'all need a podcast to listen to, check out MrGentleman, like that podcast. We're on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Good Pod, and many more. Y'all can rate the show 5-star rating on Good Pod, Podchaser, and Apple Podcasts. You know, the more y'all rate, the more love the show get. Y'all can also check it out on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube now. Ken, aka MrGentleman, like that TV. And also support the website of MrGentleman, like the podcast, MrGentleman, like that podcast.com. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and have a good day, night, wherever you're listening to this episode. Back to the show. Cheers!
Hey, this is your girl Vanna B, and you're kicking it and listening to my boy on MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You already know this is the newest Spinoff show, MrGentleman, like the podcast presents the Nite Talk podcast. And yes, we are back with pilot episode part 2. And as y'all know, my new co-host, Miss Vanna B, interviewed me last episode. And she did an amazing job. She caught me off guard. But it's time to get a little bit of revenge. but it's time to get a little bit of revenge. So it's time for me to interview her.
Okay.
And just like on last time, she don't know the questions I'm about to ask her.
I damn sure don't, y'all. I really don't. Let's go.
Yeah, but don't worry, it won't be crazy. It won't be crazy. Hopefully.
Lord.
But and the thing about it, she should not be nervous because she's been in the hot seat before.
I feel like, but you know what? I feel like it's different now because it's like it's our thing together. So you might like slip in question. I'm like, oh, okay, sir. I see you. So that's all I'm worried about. But we're good. We're good. I'm excited. And still nervous.
All right, so let me know you're ready.
I am ready.
All right, so we're gonna start off with, where are you from?
So, do you mean nationality or like what do you mean?
Oh, no, like we born.
So I was born. Well, technically speaking, I was born in Long Island, but I am a New Yorker at heart. My mom's family hails from the South. My dad's family hails from Barbados.
There you go. You already took one of the questions out. I don't have to ask daddy no more.
Big Bajan energy, as I said before.
Wait, shout out to the Bajans. I said, what is your age, birthday, and sign?
Oh my gosh. So I am a young 34. I am a Libra, and my birthday is October 15th.
Okay, there you go. What is 5 words that describe you?
Oh Lord. Random, turned up, brilliant, outspoken, and sometimes I would say unseen.
Okay, yeah, sounds just about right. So I had to ask you this. I asked you this many times the first time you was on the show when you was a guest on Date Night Talk. But of course, I'm gonna have to ask you this now again. What is your relationship status?
My relationship status is I'm happy. I wouldn't put any labels on anything, but I'm definitely happy where I am right now with that person.
Okay, there you go. He's a lucky guy, so I must say, so there you go.
He's blessed. He is. But yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm really happy.
So if you mind me asking, how long was it?
What do you mean?
I mean, how long that you was, get to know this person or happy with this person?
So I've known this person for quite some time. Probably back in my 20s, and we reconnected, and that's that. So I don't know what else you want from me.
No, that's a good answer. No, I didn't want you to go like deep. I didn't want you to, that was a good answer. That was a good answer. So before this, what happened in your last relationship?
Oh Lord God. So I was definitely in a pandemic relationship. I was with someone during the pandemic. To be I'm big on transparency. So I definitely thought the person I was dating and I was with, excuse me, y'all, for my voice. It was gonna be like, oh yes, we're gonna make it work. But as soon as the mass, everything went off in New York, like the whole relationship went off. So that's that.
Oh dang, that's
Period.
So let's switch gears a little bit. Let's get some more brighter notes. So how many siblings do you have?
So for my mom and my dad, I'm the only girl and the only child. My dad, he did have two sons, my two older brothers. One did pass away, and then I do have my middle brother.
All right. So how was you growing up? And name three childhood memories or your favorite childhood memories.
Oh my goodness. So, growing up was amazing. Like I was really blessed, and I thank God for that. I will say that my childhood memories would be definitely going to the park that's by my house and feeding ducks. So that's one of my favorite things to do, even like as a grown person now. If I can go feed ducks, that's something that makes me happy. And then also my grandfather, or my papa, as I called him, he was from the South. He was from Chase City, Virginia, and he was a gardener. And I remember him planting me, because my favorite fruit is strawberry. He planted like my own little section of like strawberries for me. And so that was also amazing for me. And I don't know what else, but I think those are the two things, like feeding the ducks and having strawberries as a kid, was really, really big for me. I love that.
I'm not gonna lie, I wish I would have done that. Those strawberry things. That sound really dope. I'm not gonna hold you. That sound really dope.
And they were good strawberries too. Like they were really good.
Well, side note, strawberry is one of my favorite fruits. Actually, shockingly enough.
Ladies, take notes again. Take notes. Wake it up. Take notes.
There you go. So look at the friends. Like, how would you describe your circle of friends?
Oh Lord. So you know what? At my age now, I have friends. I have a really good circle of friends, and I feel like once you get to a certain age, when you're younger, you can talk to your BFFs all the time. But then I also have to recognize the fact that we all grow. And so I have a group of friends that are determined, they're loyal, they're amazing mothers, they are entrepreneurs and providers, they're just like, they're my inspirations and my aspirations some days. Because I do look at them and I'm like, how do you do what you do? You know, and so I'm really blessed to be able to have that circle of sisters and around me. Or, you know, when I need them, they come through, and I'm blessed for that. You know, I have a real good set of friends that are just amazing, and I admire them. I love them for that. I don't give them their flowers enough, and I don't say that. And so I'm so blessed for that feeling, like to have women that I can look up to as friends and I can brag on and be proud of. Like, I love that for me.
Dope. And shout out to your friends, yo. They killing big things. Shout out to them. Big things.
I mean, I can run through names, but I don't want to forget nobody. So. But yeah, but I have a really great, amazing sisterhood, and I feel like, you know, once you get to our age in the year 30, you know, it becomes different, because some people feel like I have to talk to my best friend every single day. It's like, no, I don't have to do that. If it's now or 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from, or 3 months from now, you need me to come, I'm gonna pull up. You know, you need me to show up, I will show up. And that, I think, is a testament, because I can run through names between Dee, Sarah, Trisha, Shay, Destiny, Teresa, Lauren. Like, I can run through so many names of women that have impacted my life and who I hold dear to me and close to me. and I don't think public. Well, I don't give them their flowers. So I do love them for that. I do love them for being the ones that show up, because I'm a lot to deal with. I'm a whole lot to deal with, and I do, and I can't repay them for that. And I love the fact that the mothers that they are, the businesswomen that they are, and all the above. So I do appreciate that.
That's dope. And once again, shout out to your amazing friends. Shout out to them. So this was I got the next couple of left field questions about. So first thing first, what was your role in high school? As in, like, was you the popular girl? Was you the average girl? Like, explain your role in high school.
It's kind of weird because I went to a private high school. So it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know where I stood as far as high school, because I could be cool with the white girls, cool with the black girls, and then cool with the Spanish girls. So it's like, it was kind of weird. So yeah, I really don't know where I stood. I did dance team. That's what I did, and I was just, I don't know where I stood with that. I really don't. I don't.
Dang. I know for me, I can answer that easy. I was kind of the geek, so the quiet boy, so I can answer that easy. But yeah. Okay, so now this is a real left field question. Mm-hmm. Okay, so as far as you can remember, when was your first kiss?
Oh my God. Oh my God. In my Edwin Yearwood voice. The one that I can remember.
Yeah.
That was the worst kiss I ever expected in my life. Lord. I'm sorry. If y'all know him, I apologize. His name was Carlton James, I want to say. He went to Holy Cross, and he was so cute at that time of my life. But he literally, like, we were kissing, and then he spit, like, he just had mad saliva in his mouth, and he just like, and I was like, yeah, that's my worst kiss. Yeah, it will always be him. He couldn't kiss, like, the saliva transfer kind of freaked me out. I couldn't do it. It was, nope, Jesus, nope. No.
Crazy. I mean, should I answer this question for myself? I never spoke about this.
Yeah. What was your, like, first kiss?
Well, I'm gonna say first kiss. I guess it's 2 times. One was in kindergarten. Don't ask.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but my first real kiss was in junior high school. Mm-hmm. And it was weird. I'm not gonna hold you. It was really weird. It was really weird. I'm not gonna hold you, and that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if the person will be listening, so I'm not gonna say nothing.
I said his name. I'm like, Carlton, and I remember, and I was like, I'm sorry, Carlton, if you hear this, I apologize. Yeah, it was too much saliva, and he was Jamaican. It was just too much going on, babe. Too much going on, babe.
Crazy. All right, so if you can't go back in time, what would be one thing that you would like to change?
Oh my God, I don't. Can we circle back to that? I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, no, I did the same thing on my episode, so I got you. We can circle back to that. All right, so what is your life goals, professionally and personally? Oh,
now that you hit me with a me. All right, so now we up with 1 and 1. Here we go. I would definitely say that personally, I do inspire to be a wife and a mother one day. When it happens, I don't know. That's God's plan. That's whatever king is in my life. Professionally, is you act that at a really interesting time right now, because I am pursuing my degree in web design and development as I work for the city of New York. So I'm kind of figuring that out right now. To be transparency is all the thing for me. I don't know, but I do know I'm in my career right now, and my title right now, I'm happy.
There you go.
Because I was working somewhere else prior to me going to my current job where I was making good money, but I was miserable. Like I hated it. Like I didn't like it. But like the job that I have now, I love where I work. I love my coworkers. I love my kids. I love all the above. So eventually if I could, continue to work on our website, build that up and do social media, that's fine. But I do feel like there's a sense of contentness that I have, that the fact that I'm happy in my career right now, and that's what matters to me, and that's what I want for my partner next to me, for you to be happy. Like it might not be our the money that we want to make, but we're happy.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that same way when I was working with New Year and Co. It was a cool job. Been there for many years, making decent money, but I wasn't happy there because I felt I wasn't growing. Then things changed, and I had to figure out my own way again. So I feel you on that. And when you want to get to a career, you want to be happy. You want to do something that you love.
That too, and I feel like you want to be appreciated. And that was the thing, and I do feel like where I am right now, and if when I decide or what I want to do, like where I am right now, my administration appreciates me. They all appreciate how hard I go for them, and that was the one thing that I was missing. It's not self-validation per se, but it's like, I work my ass off some days, so for you to understand how I work, I appreciate that. So I'm very happy where I am right now. I work a lot, and that's the issue when it comes to dating and all the things.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But as long as you're happy and doing the stuff that you love, that all that should matter, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So next, what is your dream vacation?
Oh gosh.
Go ahead to hit. I had the bottom. I hit the bottom flag. I hit the bottom flag right now.
Well, here you go. So obviously it's been a big thing for me to go back to Barbados since my dad passed. So that's one of the things I want to go to. But also to the Maldives is one thing. And then also, I don't know, is it Colombia where the big statue of Jesus is? Like really huge statue? And Egypt. Yeah, and in Egypt, because I'm a big history geek. I love history. Like for me to go see Egypt, to see the pyramids, see like King Tut and like all those things about the king, that's a big thing for me. And also a vacation that I can take my family on, and that we can kind of just go and just be us. Doesn't matter if it's just like in the States or out of states, but just happiness. So, but those are my, my three. And, and then Vegas, if you want to make me some money, Vegas.
No, me too, Vegas too. And Egypt sounds dope. I definitely want to try Egypt as well. That sounds dope. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I still got the bonus bag right now. I still got the bonus bag. So, what is your favorite meal?
Ooh, I love between Italian and seafood. I love Italian food. There's actually a restaurant in Long Island that I love that I won't say because, I'm going to need people to go out there now. But I love Italian food. I love seafood. I love sushi. So I think I've given you a good range. And of course, like I feel like I'm Caribbean, so me like, I like me like Caribbean food. It's like all right, I expect that. But no, I love Italian, sushi, and stuff like that. And I also like pho. If people don't know who pho is, then look it up.
So I do remember back in the day that you did say you love sushi. I do remember that.
And I like Thai too. Yes, Thai.
You already know.
I like Thai food too, but I definitely love Italian is my favorite. Even though I shouldn't eat it, but I do. But sushi, pho, things like that. I love it. Mm-hmm.
You gotta add the Thai food in there. Like you have to add the
Thai also.
You already know.
Because I feel like my mom, like the one thing is like my mom came from a family of amazing cooks. It's like for me to be like soul food, it's like, oh okay, yeah, I can get that all the time. But like Italian food from my favorite restaurant, sushi, pho, all the things. I love that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now that I think about it, I definitely gotta go back to spicy now. Now that I think about it, it's been so long.
Right?
Alright, so that was back to me now. Now I took out the bottom swag. Now it's back to me now. So what movie made you cry? Name like 5 movies that make you cry or made you cry.
I don't want to be judged because I watched Encanto the other day and I cried. And I couldn't understand why I was crying. I was like, "Oh my God, Bruno! Like you're not a bad guy. You're a good guy."
Hold on. It's no judge. As a kid, I cried over Pokemon first movie when Ash died. Okay. So don't judge.
It kind of depends on my mood though, because I'm like I can cry over a lot of things. All right, so Encanto, I cried over Frozen. Oh my God, the movie Beyonce and old boy Cadillac Records. I cried over. I don't know why. Like, if you want to, like, are you trying to make me cry? Is what I'm hearing. You want to make me cry?
No. I didn't ask the question.
Set It Off makes me cry because the last song,
Missing You.
That song makes me cry for multiple reasons. It does.
No, that song.
Listen, I'll start bawling in a minute. Like, you have to turn it off for me. And then I don't really know because it kind of depends on my mood. Like, I really feel like I'm not giving you a good answer. It kind of depends on my mood.
No, it's good. I mean, I would give you one. I would give you one movie. 7 Pounds. 7 Pounds. That was a sad movie. 7 Pounds was a sad movie. 7 Pounds was a sad movie. I don't know. I'm watching it, and then Will was in the tub. He about to die with the jellyfish. I'm like, dang, yo. And I got a teardrop down. I'm like, I'm not crying. It was so sad. It was so sad. So sad.
I'm not like heartless, y'all. I'm just kind of like it depends on my mood. It really depends on my mood. It really does.
No, I believe it. I believe it. I know you cry in movies, so I'm not.
I can cry at Scarface just because, like, oh my God, like, so I'm a real one, like, no, just right now, like, I don't know what's gonna hit me to make you cry right now.
I'm trying to be. It's movies out there. I remember Hardball was another one too. G Baby died, man. That was sad too.
Do it for G Baby. Yes, yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Next question, please.
What is one talent you wish you had?
One talent that I wish I guess I can kind of sing. I can do instruments. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, what do we consider talents, though? Actually, no. It might not be a talent, but I wish I was actually when you do both hands at once. Actually, demolish. Actually, what's that called? Actually, Judas or something. Like, I wish I could use both hands like equally. That's what I wish I could do. Yes.
Oh, I never really heard of that. Wow.
It's like actually Dendulous or something. Let me see. But yeah, no, that's what it is.
Alright, cool. So, what is one thing that you love that everybody else don't know that you love it?
I love that. Oh my God! Wait a minute. I gotta think. I hate you now. How much want to see these things?
I hate you with the questions today. I hate you with the questions.
So it's Axby Drundulus. I'm saying it wrong, y'all. Y'all can give me in the comments. I'm saying it wrong. All right. So one thing that I wish that. So say it one more time.
Oh, what is one thing that you love, but nobody else know that you love it? Like it's a secret thing that like you love something, but nobody else knows.
Everyone knows I'm a history geek. I'm obsessed with cryptozoology. Like, I know that Nessie exists. Chopper Cooper, the Jersey Devil, I'm all for that. Like, I'm all for shenanigans. I'm very much so with the shits. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. And Atlantis exists. So I'm really corny, you guys. I'm very, very corny and like very like basic, which you get to know me. So yes, those are the things. Like, those are my things. I love the hair.
There you go. So sorry, Vanna, but I'm about to put the swag back on. I'm about to put your swag back on real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to put your swag back on quick. I'm about to take some of your questions that you asked me yesterday.
Oh my God.
What the last episode? I mean,
what?
So what is it? So I'm about to ask you the question that you asked me.
Which one?
Here, we're about to do it right now. What is your biggest fear?
Oh my God. Wow. I think my fear of disappointment. Disappointment, because I do feel like I have a lot of my on my back, on my shoulder. I do feel a scaredness of I don't want to say dying alone, but I feel like I want to make sure I have a legacy that's pushing forward after I'm not here. So those are my fears.
Yeah, I know that I didn't answer the question when you asked me this question. I'm doing
Go ahead, friend.
But this kind of the same. Actually, the same exact thing you just mentioned. Dying is one. Disappointment, felon, basically those. So basically the same thing pretty much just mentioned. Is one that I actually got. It's my fears as well. So yeah. Alright, so I've got another question to ask you.
Oh Lord.
Do you consider as religious or spiritual?
Oh God, I feel like whoever's listening to this is going to be upset. So I would say the following. I do believe in a higher being. I do believe there is a God. However, I can respect the mindset of, if you don't believe in God, you believe in like a higher spiritual being. I was raised to believe in God and those things. But sometimes as you get older, and it happens a lot, and I think in our culture as African Americans, you're kind of able to kind of see through things, not see through things, but kind of making decisions. So I think if you believe in like the spiritual, the realm, and you want to do yoga, and you want to do this, you want to do that, that's fine. If you believe in God, that's fine too. But I also feel like there's an aspect where sometimes as a culture, we're so used to like, well, things are going bad in your life, pray to God. But it's like, it's not always about that. But I do believe in higher being. Yes.
There you go. I know this was a hard question. Because when you asked me this was a hard question for me too. So, and yeah, I think this is a hard question for everybody actually, especially these days, because what you just mentioned, we all, in the sources feel that way. We were raised from a certain way, but as we get older, we start to learn more and more, about it. Yeah.
But I think if you're with someone or you're dating someone that believes in something, obviously it's not like the deep end, then you're fine. I feel like if you're with someone that has an understanding of something, then you're able to talk about it and decide what you want to do as a couple.
Yeah, that's definitely fact.
Or as a unit, yes.
Yeah, definitely facts. So this is one of my favorite questions when you ask me this. I love asking. I wish I could answer more to this because I love this question when you ask me this.
I'm scared.
Not bad. What's your favorite song? Your name 5 or more.
I hate you.
I give you 5, but I could name 10 if I wanted to. but yeah.
Fire, pump me up. Well, no, let me go Crossfire, pump me up, and She Body in Control. That's fun. And I'm not doing like my 5, so I'm just gonna give you songs. Mary J. Blige, My Life, and No More Drama.
Okay, that's one of my favorite Mary album too.
Mary, oh my God, this song is right on my tip of my toe. Yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday.
Oh, but hold on. When she performed that on that Versus, yo, I was blown away, yo.
Ooh, Lord, I tried not to cry. I was over here like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Nah, yeah, me too. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, yo, I felt cheer with you when they performed that, yo. Shout out to Mary for that performance.
Sorry, y'all. I don't have COVID. I'm drinking water. And then also, if I had to like also go like between that and then yesterday, I think Donnie McClurkin's Stand.
Yeah.
That song.
Yeah, the deep song. Yup, deep song.
Don't get me to cry now, y'all. We're too early in the podcast for that. But that song is definitely like that song is and I think you know what I'm okay with those three because I feel like you know what Stan has been something that I've needed.
Yeah.
And then I won't complain.
Of course.
Yeah, I won't complain with something that I actually had at my dad's services, but like Stan was something that I think Stan every time I hear it doesn't matter even if I'm in a good space of life when I hear that song and I just reflect on my life I'm like look at God some days it's like I don't it's that song really just you know and yesterday when Mary like they don't know like that song it's different. So we're gonna go there and move forward.
No, I agree. I agree. We take it to the churches now, man. Jeez Louise. I agree. Then is an amazing song. Murray Yesterday is an amazing song. All those songs you mentioned are amazing songs. Jeez Louise. Yeah.
But then also, if you're gonna play "Give Me Little One Drop" by Tyrus Riley, like also like if you're gonna make me happy, like if I'm ever in a bad mood and that song comes on, I'm guaranteed to sing and dance to it. So FYI, but yes, but those three songs definitely have pulled me through a lot of times in my life. So I'll go with those.
I feel you. Those are amazing songs. All right, so let's switch it. We're gonna switch up a little bit. So when it comes to a guy, what do you have when it comes to a guy?
Do I have a what?
A type.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me answer this properly. No. I think based on my life and the people that I've encountered, I want someone that sees me. And when I say sees me, it's the point of, you know, yes, you see that I'm working, I'm doing whatever, but you're also able to pull that feminine out of me. And I feel like when I say that, it's gonna be like, oh, why you say that? But it's like I think sometimes for me, I'm so used to being a dominant, and I don't want to be a dominant all the time. And so, you know, having someone that's able to take the lead, take the initiative, and knows what I want is important for me. I love someone that's a family man. How you love your mother is important to me. How you speak about your mother is important to me. How you love your family around you. And even something as crazy as, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of backlash, how you talk about your exes is very interesting for me. Because I do feel like if you're talking about your ex-girlfriends and it's like, oh, they would issue. It's like, no, it's self-reflection. It might not be from all the time. I want someone that's loyal to me. I want someone that loves and respects my family, respects my mother, and understands that my family is very important to me. And someone that just wants to nurture me and allow me to be his queen and allow me to be vulnerable, which is kind of hard to find. And that's what I want in a king. That's what I want in my partner. You know, it's hard for me some days because I am like that. I'm very like some days, and I don't want to do that all the time. You know, and I had to learn like to let that king lead. But I do look for a king to be, again, respectful, loyal. How you feel about your family, how you feel about your mother, like all those things are important to me. how you talk about your friends, how you talk to people around you, how you carry yourself. Those are important to me. I'm not really big on, how much money you got in the account. Like, that's just never been me. I've never been that person. I don't know if it makes me naive at my age. I don't know. But that's just never been the big things for me. It's just like, I just want to know you. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What turns you on? And then not turn on like, oh, you want me to be this whole girl. But it's like, what makes you what things do you like in life? I think I'm very big on like, if I'm dating someone, like, what do you like? What's your love language? Which I hate people with. And they were like, oh my God, what's that? I'm like, hello? What's the things that make you happy? And that's really big on me. And that's what I like.
There you go. That's a good answer. That is a really, really good answer. And, like I said, the guy who got you, the lucky guy. There you go.
In the universe.
Yeah, there you go. So what is something that turned you off?
Someone that's not career oriented, but they speak down on themselves all the time. They are not really connected with their families. I understand like people are not connected sometimes, but like if it's like always negative about your family, it's like, okay. And then also like the people around you, your circle. Like I kind of like, not that I want to say I base people on their circle, but it's like very important. Like, all right, who do you have around you? Which will kind of make me like, all right, cool, I got it. Copy. And then also, if you are someone that has a child, how do you care for your child, and how do you speak on their mother?
Okay, good. I don't know what's going on. I feel like you snuck and look at my questions.
I did not.
Because the next question is about a kid. Oddly enough, would you date someone with a kid? And if you did, how would you experience?
So I've done it. I have done it multiple times. So realistically, for me to be in New York City, for me to be at my age, it's very hard to find someone that is single with no kids. However, look at God. But it God, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of backlash about this.
Oh.
So I would say the following. It's no disrespect to anyone that has kids, but I do feel like if I had someone that was single, like when we decide like, oh my God, we're pregnant, we're going through it together for the first time, like we're anxious, we're nervous, we're this, we're that. Not saying that second time fathers can't experience that, but I feel like it's kind of different. Like we can do that together for our first time together. Again, I've dated multiple people with kids before, but I just feel like finding someone without kids is like, oh my God, if we were pregnant or we decided to have a kid, we can do it all together as like a new norm. Not a new norm, but like it's new for us. Because I have been the person that had to kind of just, it's dumb and then it's me. And I've always been a person of, when I dated someone with kids, I've been really good to my partner and their kids. I'm like, all right, you know what? My mom, like when my mom was dating, when she met my stepfather, I was here. So my mom, and even when my mom and my father, he had kids already. And she's always been a person of, you know what? That's you, that's your child, so that's us. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna do whatever. Like let's whatever. So when I dated someone with kids, that's how I approach it. Like, all right, you know what? That's your baby. All right, so we all outside. We're all going to the theme parks. We're all going to shopping. We're all gonna do this. We're gonna experience it together. But I feel like it's kind of different when you meet someone without a child and you guys have a kid together, and you can kind of go through that differently. And I kind of feel like people or women who are my age and older or around the same age group understand that, because I feel like when I say like, you know, I don't. If you have a kid, you have a kid. But I feel like that the idea of experiencing everything on our own together, like the first heartbeat, like, oh yeah, I did it before. I guess again, it's gonna be different. But when it's the first time, it's like different, you know. So I'm open to dating somebody with kids, but I'm happy where they don't got kids, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
I'm not gonna hold you. As somebody who is single without kids, I definitely feel you in that. Like when it's two people who come together, they both single and no kids, and end up getting pregnant with that same person, it makes you feel like it's a lot more special.
Mm-hmm.
Than somebody you dealing with somebody with kids and have that same experience. I get it, yeah. So I definitely agree with you on that. And that's a good take. That's a good take too.
And it's not being like, again, like I've dated men with kids before, but it's like for me not to have kids when I do get pregnant and when it happens, like if he doesn't have kids right now and we do this together, I'm like, oh my God, I'm more ecstatic. I'm not more ecstatic. I don't know what the word is, but it's like I'm not knocking anybody, but it's like it's a different type of feeling. So
yeah. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. You know, so I definitely completely agree with you on this. Actually,
thank you, Fran, because I don't want people to curse me out and be like, oh, what?
Hold not. Hey, so what are some things that could win you over?
Some things that can win me over. I love food, obviously. Something that can win me over is knowing my favorite type of food. Knowing my favorite type of juice, Arizona iced tea, green tea. Like it's the little things. I'm so minute on the simple things. Like I don't need extravagant things. I mean, they're nice, you know, but it's like it's not my big thing for me. It's like I don't need the extra big things for me. You know, I love being corny. Let's take a walk in the park. Let's just do that. Let's go to Fridays, because for me, Fridays is different for me because that was like when my dad was alive or whatever. That was our little date spot. So, you know, like, all right, that her dad used to go there. All right, let me just go there with her. And some girls like, oh my gosh, she basic, but like it's sentimental to me. Like, you know, like, oh, her dad used to take her there. Let's just go there. And I'm like, all right, let's go, you know, because it's just like, because you know little things about me. It's the little things of, you know, Hello Kitty. It's the little things of, you want to pay my tuition bill real quick? Jokingly. But like, I'm so minor. Or like even the simple thing of, if we want to talk about money, it's like, all right, well, Pandora, for example, they have the Marvel collections. If you buy me one of them, I'm like, oh, okay, so you understand, like, I'm a geek. I love Marvel. I love Egypt. I love all the things. But I'm very simple to ask for. I don't expect much. Like, and not that I don't expect much. I deserve whatever. But I'm very simple. I really am.
There you go. Amazing things right there. So, if you were to live somewhere else other than New York, where would you want to live?
Barbados.
To that.
Or Puerto Rico, because I have a good friend that lives there. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, Barbados, yes.
Puerto Rico does sound nice. I ain't gonna hold you.
It really is.
Okay, so now you might hate me for this question. Now this might be a left question, but I'm gonna take my risk on this.
Okay.
Right? Do you have any embarrassing moments that you are comfortable talking about?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Where should I start? Oh Lord.
Gotta hit him the question.
So I have a really good moment, but it was actually a really good picture that I have. So I have a picture from years ago, and I feel like it was me, Dee, and her brother. We were all together, and we were going somewhere in Long Island, and I think I slipped and fell. But then it was like I had on a really cute dress, but I had on some really good stockings. So I ended up using like a carry, because So FYI also, wait, let me back up. If you sit and watch Sex and the City with me, I love you forever. Like, king, you my king. I like, bruh, you can do Sex and the City is everything for me. So that's why my name Carrie Bradshaw. You kind of get it, whatever. So yeah, so there's a really good funny picture of me, and it's my stockings and my shoes, and there's a good caption with it. So it's that. What else is there? There's actually a really funny moment that's not on camera. About 4 years ago, because we've been in the pandemic for 2 years. So there was one time that we had an event after school. And so, unfortunately, at that time, my office was in the main office. But I had a chair with like a rolly back chair, but it was a flip back chair. You know, I'm the wig queen. So at that time, I happened to push back and I flipped back, and my whole wig fell off.
Oh, wow.
My kids.
Oh, wow.
And so my student, like my son, I call him Mally, he was like, "Mom!" And I'm like, "Where's my wig?" And I'm like, "Give me my wig!" And stuff. But I don't have, but I can't disclose all everything. Nope.
No. I ain't tell you to do that. I ain't tell you to do that.
Secret on gang. No. Oh no.
I ain't telling you to do that.
Oh no.
I just said name one.
I gave you 2 now. But they're not as spicy, but they're boring, but they're fun. There you go.
Oh, all right, well, you know what? I named one. So it was one time when I was working at New York Code, and we would do it overnights. And you know, they had the gate going down, so they opened the gate. I slept under the gate, and I heard something, but I didn't pay no mind at the time. I didn't realize it. 30 minutes later, people came to me like, "Yo, Ken, why your pants look like that?" I like what
no.
you mean. Like, why your pants look like that? I look down and my pants were ripped. For like 30 minutes. I didn't notice until 30 minutes later. Yeah, then when I realized I had to put my sweater over my pants and I had to do that the whole night. And with nothing open, so I couldn't do anything. So yeah, that was like one of my embarrassing moments. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do all that. Nope.
Yeah. I didn't.
What time to be like? You know what? Shout out to Club Rebel, because there's been a couple nights.
Oh boy, don't remind me. Don't remind me. That's for another episode. That's for a whole nother episode.
Oh no. That's over and done with. Nope.
That's a conversation among ourselves. That's it. That conversation among
ourselves. We can have it. Like, you know, Club Rebel, what a time to be alive.
It was.
It was quite a time to be alive. Like, you know what?
Yeah, we have many moments. Yeah, I have many moments there. we met there. So yeah.
But you know what? Also, wait, because it was like, oh yeah, because you know what I realized when I listened to the podcast, you were like, yeah, we met there, and I was like, wait a minute, you know, was nothing. It was like physical guy, you guys. We met and we just clicked like homies, like.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's get to that question.
Next question, please.
Okay. So who is somebody that you wish you could have who is one celebrity you wish you could have a conversation with? Both alive and dead.
Oh God, only one?
No, well, it could be multiple. You know,
I'm always gonna talk to the Queen Bee, of course, on game. I would love to talk to Dorothy Dandridge. I would love to talk to Cleopatra. I would love to talk to Hatshepsut. If you don't know, then you don't know. I would love to talk to I don't know who else. I'm trying to think who else. I think I have a name in my life. But I think those are the main ones. Honestly, and my ancestors. Hopefully it's not me, but those are the ones I will definitely want to talk to, like my ancestors and stuff like that. Yes, on both sides.
No, those are actually good answers. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Those are good answers. Those are definitely good answers. Alright, so this question might be a little left field. Not crazy left field though, but I just hope I word this right. So let's.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so say dating somebody, get to know somebody.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that this is the next person that you want to get to know in a higher level? As in, say you meet somebody and you get to know them, and you feel like you're ready to take that next step with that person. How would you know that?
I think it kind of depends on the conversations that we have, because I do feel like we're in a generation of ghosting people without talking to people.
Oh boy.
And I think sometimes we kind of, and I apologize for the background, people do things not to offend people just because it's a natural response. It's like fight or flight. And I think that sometimes you have to get to know someone and really have those uncomfortable conversations on why they act the way they might act, because there is trauma that exists, whether it's male or female. And so, with that being said, to circle back on that question, I think it's the person that gets the time out to really get to understand why I might react a certain way that I might react. And I think that if he allows me to understand him as well, and then I also feel like as my voice is going in, I'm not sick, y'all, but I'm just, as a person, just knowing that someone's for me and not for whatever they can gain. I mean, you can't gain much over here. I mean, we could, but but I think it's just having those conversations and like them being understanding and them being, understanding the fact that there is trauma that exists. Because if someone tells you that they have no trauma, kudos to them. But I'm also, sigh and are you sure? Are you curious? Because I also feel like me approaching a situation now, there is certain things that I do realize that I kind of react in a way, but it's because of what I've been through. So the fact that that person's able to understand it and kind of we can talk about it. I mean, we don't have to go into detail about it, but we can kind of talk about it and they can get a better understanding. And so it's communication.
Definitely, yeah.
And I do feel like if you as men, respectfully, if you're just trying to smash, just say that some days, because it's so much easier for us as women to know you just want to smash. So much easier, because there are females, and I'm being very objective, that's all right, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, I just want to do this. All right, cool, boom, what to do with you. But I feel like when you're putting yourself on all right, this is what I want, these are my expectations, then it's easier. But again, this is being transparency is the word for all that.
There you go. I agree with you. Communication is key. And I also agree with you about a female that also want to smash as well. It is some out there as well.
It definitely is, and y'all don't understand how much honesty will just get y'all so far in the game. And it would just be so much easier. But again, it's transparency. Right, well, I'm not here for a relationship. I just want to have this. And, it's just so much easier.
Yeah. But I do got a follow-up question to the question that we're just asking now.
Oh,
so, was it a time where you would get to know somebody, but have not gone to that next step, but you wanted to go to that next step?
Yes, actually, yes. But I was younger though. In my older years, no, I kind of I did with, yeah, when I was younger.
There you go.
There we go. That's that.
You had to go no deeper than that. I say so. What is the most important? What is the most important things? Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're all right.
We're just having fun. We're having fun doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the most important thing to you while getting to know somebody and while What is the most important to you when you're in a relationship with that person?
Their relation with their family. I think their mother. Their father. Because I'm a believer, not I won't say believer, but I do feel like you can kind of base someone off of how they treat it. They treat them, yeah, that's very true. How they treat their mother is very true. And how they speak about themselves and how people speak about them. Yeah. And like what they want from themselves. Again, like I don't know if I'm gonna be corny for this, but like if you're not a six-figure, I don't really care about that. Like I'm like, no, like it doesn't matter, if you're not that person. But I do know that how you are as a man, how you love your family. If you have your kids, how you as a father. If you're a brother, how do you do as that? Like your friends around you, like little things like that mean a lot to me. What are your career goals? I guess that's important, but I don't really check bank accounts. I've never been that person to do it. I've never been that girl. If you have it, you have it. You don't, you don't. However, if you send me a cash app for stuff for my nails, yes, you can. But that's just never been my thing, But I feel like the way that you treat the people around you, if you are a courageous man, that's different. I just look at how you are as a person, because we all have a date to go. That's the one that's promised. We have one day to go, and when it's all said and done, when the dirt is on top of us, nothing else matters. It doesn't matter how much you have to account with your health. You can bury, you can do whatever. But how were you as a man, as a son, as a father, as a brother, as a friend, or as a cousin, or who you are? That's important to me. Because I feel like besides that, when it comes to us building together, we can work on that. But that's what's important to me.
There you go. Good answer. So what are you? Are you an introvert or an outrovert?
You know what? I hate you. It's kind of funny because I'm an extrovert introvert, because I say that because in my regular career, I talk daily basis. But I also feel like in my personal life, I'm an introvert because I like to observe people before I can kind of like decide to open up to you, because I have an issue with opening up to people. So if I open up to you and I kind of like, not take you in, but like, okay, I care about you, I can put you, that's a big thing for me. So I'm kind of a mixture between both, but my career has me being more extrovert than introvert. And then, of course, this podcast has me extroverting.
Oh, so. Yeah. Like I said, I did a podcast. I didn't even extrovert. But you gotta learn to do that. When you're doing this. So yeah.
I mean, it's hard because I do struggle with a lot of like, I hate like pleasure, like trust issues or whatever. But like, I do have a wall built up.
Yeah.
So the moment that you can allow me, like, kind of like get my wall to come down, it's a big thing.
No, I definitely agree with you. I got trust issues as well, so I definitely agree with you 100%. So yeah. So who is one person, maybe 5 people, maybe that you want to see in concert that you haven't seen yet?
Sade.
Sweet as taboo.
Lauryn Hill.
Okay, Lauryn Hill. Okay.
I saw Nas for all the 55 seconds at Summer Jam, but he's gonna be in concert with Wu-Tang, so I'm gonna do that. Barris, because I'm a Caribbean people them. Barris Hallman. Oh my God, who will be the last? I've seen everybody else. I'm at 4. I need one more person. I'm trying to think. I saw Maxwell a couple weeks ago, which was amazing.
Oh yeah.
I did see Maxwell. Probably Kim then, I guess. I want to say like my top 5, but I'm like, if off the top of my head, like I've seen like My bucket list is definitely, of course, Beyonce. I saw Anita Baker with my mother. I saw Maxwell. So I saw Maxwell and with T. Hamilton, and then Joe also. So yeah, I'm gonna go with I guess I'm trying to think who else. But I think Barris would be different for me. I'm trying to think. Have I seen Maxi Priest? I gotta think if I've seen Maxi Priest before. I've been to a lot of concerts, y'all. I've been outside for a second, but.
Nah, there you go. I ain't gonna. I do want to see Nas. I do want to see Jay in concert.
Who?
Jay-Z.
You never seen him?
Not concert, no.
I've seen him 4 times. And it was like it was funny because me and Dee saw him back to back for 2 years. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I saw him, the first time I saw Beyonce live was On the Run.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so actually, no. And then I went to the B-sides at, what's the small spot? Yeah. So I've seen him 3 times then. Yeah. And that's funny. I saw Jeezy too. Because Jeezy, like, amazing. Yeah. Oh.
I remember one time I saw Kanye in a random concert in the city, outside of the city. Man, random. It was cool.
Yeah, I saw Kanye at Summer Jam. I think it was his first Summer Jam. That's the first time I saw him.
Yeah, I saw him twice. I saw him when Graduation came out. He was at Virgins performing on top of the car.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. And then also with another time on 23rd Street, a random concert on 23rd Street. Me and Rondell, Aaron Kintoxan, shout out to him. We were walking randomly, and like we would go out and see people online. We asked people like, "What's going on?" The white person told me, like, "Yeah, it's a Kanye West concert, a free Kanye West concert." I'm like, "Oh, word!" So we were on that thing.
Actually, you know what? The fact you said that, you know who I want to see? Bruno. Who's the Supersonic? What's her name?
Supersonic. Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I want to see him live. Yes, but I've seen Kanye. Yeah, I saw him at Summer Jam, and I was like, I'm so happy I saw him then. But yeah.
Yeah, on that I think I would add Silk Sonic to the list. I love their music, man. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak.
So wait, can I make a confession to you? I had no idea that they remade Love Song. I was like, I was like, oh my God, that's like one of my favorite songs in the world. I was like, oh my God,
Love Train.
Yes, Love Train. That's my joy. I'm like, oh my God.
Love Train, my song. It was originally. I forgot the original guys.
I have it, but that's like the original. And then they did it. Drew Hill did it.
Drew Hill did it. Yeah.
And that's the first time I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, the Drew Hill version. So when I heard the new version that you put up, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I had to put you on.
Thank you. You ain't know, got you.
Where we at now?
Oh, we haven't done, but I do want to see Silk Sonic in concert. I do want to see Silk Sonic.
Yeah, I definitely, and they're gonna be in. Actually, you know what? And I feel corny now that I say it, and don't judge me, y'all. Backstreet Boys. They're gonna be in Vegas, so I want to see them.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the Backstreet Boys. Nothing wrong with that. Even though I'm an NSYNC fan, but yeah, nothing wrong with the Backstreet Boys.
I don't understand why. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
That's a conversation where I bring it back for the old school show.
Exactly. Yes. So I can yell at you then.
All right. So, what? Okay. Now this is the left field question. Actually, what is the most extreme thing you ever did?
What do you mean?
I don't know, something crazy, something. I guess adventure. I guess you could say a set of adventure. I guess that was extreme.
I can't disclose that.
well, if it's something you have to say, sexual, you don't have to talk about that. But I talk about like as an adventure type of thing.
Yeah, I can't disclose that.
Okay, so we just pass. So we just pass on this question.
Pass, please, pass.
We pass on this question. Okay, so how do you feel about dating apps, and do you have any experience with anybody on there?
Oh Lord Jesus Christ! Dating apps are cool. I mean, they're fine. I do feel like on dating apps, people put up their we all do like the their rep, excuse me, and then we kind of just go from there. I mean, well, God, that's how I got in a situation before, and then yeah, you know, I'm kind of it is what it is, and that's why I think I'm kind of like more open to like revisiting people that I've known in my past because they've seen me in my growth.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of content of where I am right now. So it's like it's a hit or miss. It really is.
Trust me, no, it is. Trust me, I've been doing it. Not the best thing. I agree with you on yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite book? What's your favorite books?
My favorite books?
Yeah,
besides Harry Potter, the 48 Laws of Power, Who Moved My Cheese, Rich Man, Poor Man, and the other one, hold on, I'm going to tell you right now what it's called, and I feel like I should know it off the top of my head. The Four Agreements.
There you go. Recommend no bookshop. Don't check out the bookshop. Like, what is your bucket list for this year?
My what?
Bucket list for this year.
Oh boy. My bucket list for this year is the following: to get at least 2 international trips out there. It's kind of hard being with my job and with school, so I'm gonna go with 2 or 3, 2, maybe 3. 1 good solid vacation out there. And you know what? 1 really good trip with my mother. Like a really solid mother and daughter trip.
Dope. Let's see. So let's have a little fun with this next question. I got a little fun with this next question.
Oh Lord, I'm scared.
You should be, because this is definitely a hard question.
Oh,
so
God.
which one of these letters gotta go? Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, or Whitney Houston?
Yo, stop. Let me hold you tight. So, well, do they have the option of singing their songs in their acapella version?
No. The catalog gotta go. Which one? One of them gotta go in the catalog. Along with the catalog, sadly.
I'll go with Stevie.
Stevie?
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Go again.
So like I got Michael Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
Wonder, Luther Vandross, and Whitney Houston.
Damn.
Do it. I get them every time.
Stevie.
Stevie?
Stevie. Mm-hmm. Stevie. Definitely Stevie.
Alright. If I had to pick, because it was really hard. You already know. Either way, whoever we get rid of, it's gonna be back flat no matter what. I know for me, Sally, I might have to get rid of my Taurus, man. Well, dang, both of them Taurus.
Really? Exactly. See, I'm like, you can't like never too much, never too much. Like,
I know.
Let me hold you tight.
I know it's hard. You know, I love Michael, of course. You know, I ain't touching Michael.
I feel like with Stevie is I could be wrong. I don't feel like his stuff has been sampled as much as everybody else's. That's why I say that. I could be wrong. And prove us wrong in the comments, but I don't feel like it's.
He do got his stuff. They got sampled. That's definitely.
I mean, I know people sample his stuff, but I don't think it's as much as like Luther or like hello. She said she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross. Like it's more Stevie.
I get it. This is a hard one, but I love Stevie.
And you know, not for nothing, like Stevie. Wait, but Stevie's still alive and kicking, so he's fine. He's died. Amen is R.I.P. and respect.
I know it's hard, man, because I love all these artists, man. But I pick only reason I pick Luther because I listen to him the least.
Really? I listen to him a lot.
Yeah.
Like I have a good playlist for him. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got a whole lot of Stevie. I love Stevie, and I got a whole lot of Stevie. I got Michael. I got a whole lot of Whitney. I listen to Luther, but I don't got a whole lot of Luther. A lot of Luther, like everybody else. Like
I have enough Luther because of my mom and like just growing up. But Stevie, like I have Stevie, but I don't have like enough. Like, oh my God, if I miss him, like I won't be okay. Like I feel like Whitney, you need Whitney, you need Michael, Heartbreak Hotel. It's not right, but it's okay. We need that. So yeah.
And I know. I told you this was a hard question. I told you that.
But yeah, it's gonna be. And Stevie, he's still alive and jumping, so he'll be alright.
Yeah, I mean, protect Stevie out for him.
If you would have said Prince, it kind of been a little different. Like that's a little different. But you said,
say that again. I didn't catch that.
If you would have said Prince, I'd have been like, I don't know.
I know. Cause I posted that on the Premiere My podcast, and a lot of them did say Prince. So,
well, we're gonna say Stevie tonight, and that's that.
Yeah. Let's go to that question.
Next question.
So, what would you want to be your legacy?
Oh gosh, what? Why are you writing my questions?
I had to take the bottom back real quick. I had to take the bottom back.
I think I would want my legacy to be like that. I loved my family and friends, that I poured into my community, that I put people first, and I'm hoping that I did what had to be done. I'm hoping that I was able to be a role model to my young girls that look up to me, that I work with every day. That I was just a good person. That's all I hope for, and that's all I would want. And then
continue. My bad. Sorry.
No, that's it.
I know, cause I'm gonna say that and I know you definitely did that. Knowing you for many years, you've always been a good person, an amazing person, very bright and intelligent person. So you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. And you still got a lot more to do. So you doing a good job. And
Thank you. Another one.
And the last question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say for every single person that is looking for love right now?
Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Here we go. I feel like in order to find love, you have to find yourself and love yourself first. It sounds corny, but the moment that you fall in love with yourself, you get to re-know yourself. Go on dates with yourself. Not by yourself, but with yourself. And when you start manifesting what you want as a partner, it will make a big difference. It's okay to be single, because I used to be a person like, I need to have somebody by me, I need to have whatever. But I do feel like the moment that you're at a place where you can manifest what you want for yourself as a person and manifest the person that you want in the future, it'll make a big difference. So it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to be, with yourself, as my mom would say. And just fall in love with yourself first. Because once you fall in love with yourself, that person that's meant for you will fall in love with you too.
There you go. That was deep. And there you go. And that was this episode of Date Night Talk Podcast, the 2-part pilot episode. Miss Vanna, it was fun doing this with you. It was fun doing this with you. It was fun when you interviewed me on last episode, and it was fun interviewing you. How do you feel about this whole thing?
I feel good. I feel like I want to hear it before it's published, but no. But I do. I do feel. I was very nervous. I was nervous. So to be transparent with everybody, I was nervous our first episode, and I had to reflect. And I was happy with the feedback that I got between you and my friends and family. And this was fun, and I'm just excited for like the journey, we're about to take and embark on. So shout outs to you. So thank you. Namaste. Thank y'all for liking us, listening to us and getting to know us. Don't worry. Episode 3, we're going to have something really, I don't know what we're going to do. What should we do?
Well, Well, first these two were both episode 0. The real episode 1 starts. The real.
So that's gonna be 3, which is 1.
Yeah. So the real work starting. But you'll find out in the next episode.
I have to find out.
No, you know.
I'm gonna know. Hello.
No. We gonna look them. They gonna have to find out next episode. we got planning to do. But before you leave, drop your social media where everybody can reach you, and stuff like that.
So make sure you hit me up at your girl Vanna B on Instagram, VANNA_BEE. Just hit me out any DMs, any topics that you want to talk about as far as relationships, being single, being in a relationship, or just all the things date night that you want. We're very open to whatever you guys want to say. You know how to reach him. But again, my Instagram is Vanna VANNA_BEE. Follow me and then send me any DMs, you guys.
There you go. And thank you, and we'll be right back.
Peace.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. I'm MrGentleman like the podcast and the Premier Boy podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman like the podcast spin-off shows. And MrGentleman like the podcast has many spin-off shows, but we're gonna talk about this one fan favorite spin-off show called The Old School Show with myself and the star writer Rod, where we talk anything old school, from movies, music, TV shows, childhood memories, and many more. Love this show because of this nostalgic feel, and it's always been fun where we have many special guests come to the show. And if y'all want to check out this spin-off show, y'all can check it out every 4th and sometimes 5th Sunday at 12 a.m. Every 4th and sometimes 5th Sunday at 12 a.m. Also, we have another spin-off show called A Conversation About Music Podcast, where we talk to many unsigned artists about their music journey, and we play their song on the show, so many audience could know about their music. I wanted to create a platform from unsigned artists so they could come on the show, and so we could spread the word so everybody could take the time and take out their music and stuff like that. Also on the show, we have many roundtable discussion about music. And y'all want to check out this show, y'all can check it out every first Sunday at 12 a.m. Every first Sunday at 12 a.m. You can check out both spin-off shows on MrGentleman like the podcast network. And of course, we have many more spin-off shows coming real soon. But you can check out The Old School Show and A Conversation About Music podcast right now. And this is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman from MrGentleman like the podcast. And have a good day or night wherever you're listening to this episode. Now back to the show. True. I just want to take time to thank everybody for tuning into this latest episode of MrGentleman like that podcast presents Date Night Talk Podcast. Thanks to my co-host, Miss Vanna B. This was a fun interview, and I'm glad that the audience got to know you a lot better. It was fun getting you back in the hot seats. So thank you for being a sport and doing this with you. And I can't wait to do the Journey on Date Night Talk spin-off show. It's going to be a fun journey. And you can catch it every first and third Thursday at 12 a.m. Every first and third Thursday at 12 a.m. Y'all can tune into Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Vanna B. Even though we are off season at the moment, check out the Premier Boy Podcast. Season 1 and Season 2 is available now. Check out myself, Enrique Toxan, the star writer Rod, and Lola, the Chief Malik Mal. Season 3 later this year, but in June, look out for the Premier Boy Present, the care package on the road to Season 3 coming back in June. So look out for the care package series, stuff like that. Look out to the show that I am executive producer of, King Talk with Aaron Sands, Season 3, September 23rd. September 23rd, King Talk returns September 23rd. And look out for the new podcast show, A Conversation with a Star, coming real soon. That is the Star Writer Rob podcast show coming real soon. Y'all already know where I'm at every Sunday with the gentleman. Like the Pocket, each and every Sunday at 12 a.m. We're on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Pods, and many more. Y'all can rate the show 5-star ratings on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, and Podchaser. The more y'all rate the show, the more people can know about the gentleman like the podcast. Check out the Spinoff series with the gentleman like the podcast presents the Old School Show with myself and the Star Writer Rod. Every 4th and 5th Sunday at 12 a.m. The next episode of the Old School Show would be our first edition of The Highlight, where we are talking about Michael Jackson. And we do have a special guest for that episode. We will not confirm the guest until next week. Too close to the episode, we'll reveal who the guest is on the show, so look out for it. But the gentleman at the podcast presents A Conversation About Music podcast every first Sunday at 12 a.m. We will return with season 2 later this year. But so if you're an artist, hit me up. I need more artists to come on the show. So y'all can talk about your music journey. So season 2 later this year. And Mr. Gentleman like the podcast presents Date Night Talk podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every first and third Thursday at 12 a.m. Every first and third Thursday at 12 a.m. All the Spinoff series will be on Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast network. So stay tuned for that. If y'all would be a guest on my show on the main series of Mr. Gentleman, like the podcast, the Old School Show, A Conversation About Music and Date Night Talk, y'all can see me a bio about yourself and everything that's due to my email, KenYPGENT@gmail.com, KenYPGENT@gmail.com. Or hit me up on social media, Ken_Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, Ken _Mr. MR Gentleman GENTLEMAN on IG, Twitter, and every social media platform. Also, check out the website of Mr. Gentleman like the podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlikethepodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlikethepodcast.com. Support the website, check out all the episodes, check out all the pages, see every guest that's been on my show, and many more. The website is looking great, and I know y'all is going to enjoy it, so check it out right now, y'all. It would mean a lot. Also, check out the merch store of The Gentleman Like the Pocket on TeePublic, which is also on the website. So you want to click on the website to get to the merch. We also got a page for the merch as well. So everything is on the website, y'all. Check it out. The Shout Out LA article out now, also on the website. So check it out. All is on the Mr. Gentleman Like That Pocket website. Real MrGentlemanLikeThatPocket.com. Check it out and support y'all. Also add me on Good Pod, Kim, Mr. Gentleman. Good Pods cater to many independent podcasters. We can rate each other's shows, see what everybody listens to, and we get on the charts. And y'all already know I will say where we at on the charts. Well, it's Good Pod, Apple Podcast, Spotify, or many more. And even I'll keep y'all updates over how we doing on the charts. As of right now, Mr. Gentleman like the podcast is number 4 on Society and Culture, so we went back up, and we are number 3 in the indie chart. So thank you everybody that supported and listened to the show that gets us back in the charts. On top 100, we are number 13 on the regular charts and number 11 on the indie charts. So, also for documentary, on the regular chart, we are number 2, and we are still number 1 on the indie chart. So, thank you everybody that have been supporting Mr. Gentleman like the podcast. It means a lot, and it oddly, it means a lot that people listen to the show. It means a lot. Let's support it more though. Let's know it don't take much to support it. Share it on your page, share it with your friends. Go on the website, right? Subscribe to the website. Listen to what make the show. Buy the merch, many more. It just right now, like I want people to support, and so I can give y'all the best content that y'all deserve. Even not doing a good job right now, but I know I could do better. So for that, I thank each and every one of y'all for supporting the Gentleman Like the podcast. And you already know, thank y'all for tuning in to the latest episode of the Gentleman Like the podcast presents Date Night Talk podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B. Have a good day or night wherever you're listening to this episode.
This is Natalie Armstrong, and you're listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.